Storage Wars debuted on the reality TV scene back in late 2010 on the A&E network. The show had success with millions of viewers being fascinated by a treasure trove of forgotten items. Each episode featured a location, or locations occasionally, where abandoned storage units were auctioned off to resellers, with a running tally of the unit's contents and the potential profit that could be earned after appraisals and valuation of the abandoned items. Think a modern Antiques Roadshow, but with pieces that are no longer wanted. It wasn't just the contents of the lockers that had viewers hooked, though. It was the series' eccentric cast of characters, too. Some episodes featured different people or groups who were at the storage unit auctions. And one of those parties was couple Jarrod Schulz and Brandy Passante, dubbed the Young Guns, for being the youngest auction bidders in the show's main cast, so at least that fits. At the time of filming, the two owned a thrift store called Now and Then that was based in Orange, California, according to online storage auctions. The pair was often featured on the show while looking for items to buy that they could resell at their secondhand shop. Jarrod and Brandy eventually closed their store and parted ways romantically. It doesn't seem like that's been the end of the drama and legal trouble between them. Schulz and Passante split up in 2019, and the separation hasn't exactly been smooth. By April 2021, there was a new unsavory incident in their relationship. Apparently, Jarrod and Brandy ran into each other at an Orange County bar and started a heated argument in April 2021. The exes, who have 2 children together, were yelling at each other, and when Brandy told Jarrod to leave, he didn't, and instead pushed her twice, according to TMZ. Brandy ended up leaving the bar before the cops arrived to take Passante's statement and make a report. There must have been enough evidence against Jarrod, however, because the Orange County District Attorney's Office charged him with 1 count of misdemeanor domestic violence battery. As of this video, Jarrod has not yet commented on the charges. Though the incident seems to represent an escalation between the former couple, fans of Storage Wars already know that there has been trouble brewing for years. This latest incident didn't come as a surprise to true Storage Wars fans. There had been signs of trouble on the series for years. Jarrod and Brandy constantly bickered and disagreed on business decisions while filming the show. What may have just seemed like marital antics, though the two were never married, turned out to be indicative of their off-screen relationship. Audiences really were seeing the cracks in Jarrod and Brandy's relationship, which officially came to a head and end a few years ago. In June 2020, Brandy took to a Facebook Live interview with the Dad Diary and revealed that she and Jarrod had cut things off in 2018, just after filming the 12th season of Storage Wars. In the same interview, Brandy also disclosed that she's now a single mom to the 2 kids that she shares with Schulz. Even during the pandemic, she's been the sole caretaker of her 2 children. She told the Dad Diary, "I have them all the time, 24/7. They're here with me, so I have to navigate that. But it's really nothing new for Brandy." She continued, "I did a lot of it on my own anyway, but it's the scary dad voice in the background that we're missing." Jarrod and Brandy never married, even after starring in their own Storage Wars spin-off titled Brandy and Jarrod, Married to the Job. They continued to work together, and even did after their breakup in the latest season of Storage Wars. While the A&E TV show was originally on the air from 2010 to 2019, a 13th season of the program premiered in April 2021, featuring Jarrod and Brandy. The two are back to their usual activities, but now it's a bit different. They're now competing against one another and vying for what they think are the best storage units to bid on. Jarrod and Brandy constantly arm themselves with eye rolls and exasperated sighs, providing a bit more flair to the show. But given the real-life incident, now those expressions seem all too personal. Still, the former couple seems to be pretty clearly moving on. TV show Ace reported that Jarrod is now dating someone. Brandy, however, not so much. She told the Spirit Talk YouTube channel, "I wasn't really allowed to have an identity for many, many years. And so these last couple of years, I'm kind of coming into my own and figuring out who I am." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about reality show news are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.